Welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, School of Journalism and New Media Studies, SOJNMS. Certificate in Community Radio, CCR, English. Course 2, CCR BJM 002 Operating A, Community Radio. Block 3 Production Techniques, Unit 9 Basics of Program Production, 9.0 Introduction. This is the first unit of Block 3 in Course 2. This unit aims at providing basic information about how radio programs are produced and publicized. Choosing a theme or a topic is really the first step in program production. The process of program production deals with two aspects of a radio station. 1. Its mission, resources under its command. A program can be purely for entertainment or can be designed to create awareness. The purpose of a program decides how it should be produced, publicized and scheduled. In a broadcast, when community members are both participants as well as listeners, as is the case with CR stations, production must ensure authenticity, balanced participation from different sections of the community and provide information that is otherwise difficult to access. Production process requires on-job training. It cannot be learned by reading. All that we aim to provide in this unit is some basic idea about the techniques of production. 9.1 Objectives. After studying this unit, we hope you will have some insight into the strengths and weaknesses of the audio medium, how to tell a story through the medium of radio, learn the steps you essential for producing programs for a community, the importance of planning. 9.2 What constitutes a program? The word radio program most often means to the listener good music on radio, a drama, an interview or discussion, or even a running commentary of an event. These are programs, no doubt, but now what constitutes a program but its format or presentation style? For the radio producer or staff, a program is how the production team decides upon the following. Information, participants, style of presentation. Once these three vital aspects are decided, the production process moves into the field to start working on how the program can be made. 9.2.1 Information. Once the purpose of a program is known, the first action plan for production is to decide what should be the content, the basic information or central theme around which the production is to be planned. In case of a music program, the information is centered around the source and history of the style. The production team has to search the background of the artist, the origin of the style, its popularity and names of other exponents of the style. What information is to added to a music program depends upon the program format, the producer's creativity and the kind of music that is being presented. In case of any information-based program or a program on a social issue, needs or concern, understanding of the background is of prime importance. The producer needs to know as much background information as possible before starting the process of information collection. In case of an issue that is controversial, it is also important to know both sides of the story and ensure balanced information presentation, whatever may be the format of the program. In community radio, achieving this kind of balance is even more important, keeping in mind the close coverage area and familiarity of the community members with the radio production team. In the radio language, the information thus collected is termed as the basic content planning for a program. 9.2.2 Style of presentation. Once the content planning has been completed, the next step is to find out who can speak on the subject and how should the content be presented so that it is informative and interesting, useful and suited to the talent pool available for participation in production. The point is particularly important. It is no use planning a very ambitious presentation if the resources, including talent and expertise available in the CR station or the community, do not match the demands of a complex and elaborate presentation. In a CR station, it is also important to remember that a program, as far as possible, should follow the following guidelines. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be based on one single topic or idea. Presentation should be direct and easy to follow. The style of speaking should be colloquial. It should follow local oral traditions. Sometimes producers develop consciously a particular type of presentation style which becomes the station's identity. 9.2.3 Participants. After the style of presentation has been decided, the search begins for the right set of participants from the community and beyond. The choice of participant determines how your program content will sound to the listener. Are the participants experts in the field, victims of a local social concern, marginalized sections whose voice on the particular subject should be heard, etc. The choice of participants, you will find, finally, happens after crossing many hurdles like availability, suitability and even community acceptance. After you have identified all the participants, contacted them and ensured their availability, you are ready for the next step, actual production design. But before we take that step, let us understand some of these pre-production stages in some more detail. 9.3 Steps in Program Production. In any radio station, a program committee usually decides what kind of programs the station needs and the station manager, with the production team, plans the programs. At the concept stage for each program, the following issues are kept in focus. Why does the station need the program? What is the right time, occasion for its broadcast? Its likely impact on the community. These issues must be discussed and the producer must be very clear in her mind about the basic idea and purpose of any program before setting out to initiate the production process. 9.3.1 Research. Organizations beyond the community. While a program on a local issue needs information on the community's perception rather than external inputs, there are no standard guidelines for collecting background material. These days the internet offers an ocean of information on issues of national and international concern, interest and history, but none of that may be of any use if the basic issue to be projected in the program is totally localized and related to local needs. For example, if you want to produce a program on primary schools in your community, you will first have to FMD out how many students are enrolled, whether they are attending school regularly, how many teachers are supposed to be teaching there, do the teachers get their salaries on time, do the children enjoy going to school, what do the parents think about it, which is the authority managing the running of the school. In your conversations with the members of the community, you may have picked up comments about the functioning of the school. Put down all these points on paper and see which aspect you would like to focus on. Do not try to cover more than one important point in a program, otherwise the program will not make an impact. This is why sometimes a series of programs have to be made to highlight different aspects of an issue so that each problem is properly projected. 9.3.2 Collection of sound bites. While you listen to a radio program, you will not realize how much time and effort has gone into its preparation. A good program containing words, music, sound effects, interviews etc. flow so well that it is difficult to understand how much work and time the producer and her team had put into its production. But as a producer, you know that each and every bit of sound that you are hearing has been planned, recorded, edited and mixed together to get the FMEL production. Think in terms of sound as you decide the theme and start the production process. Sound bites are small interviews usually recorded outside studio. These may be from community members, experts or local administration or even a total outsider whose work, however, is relevant to the basic theme of the program. Sometimes a small 10-minute program can have as many as 10 to 12 sound bites. The number depends upon the importance of the issue, kind of people associated with the issue and availability of people who can be interviewed. While collecting sound bites, always tell the person you are interviewing. Only an excerpt of the interview will be FMEL heard in the program and not the whole interview. Date and time of broadcast if possible or person who can be contacted for such information. Outline of the program in brief so that the person is able to speak in context to your basic theme. Why you have chosen to the person for sound bite. These are some basic broadcasting courtesies which, if you follow, you will FMD the speaker more responsive and you will also ensure support from the person for your future programs. 9.3.3 Selection of ambience. Discussion or interview are based on only spoken words. No sound effects are used in these programs. But in other formats like magazines, drama, features, and documentaries, the producer has to add sound, pictures to create atmosphere. add authenticity and to also make the program interesting to listen. Sound effects add life to a program and make it realistic. For example, if a radio magazine program talks about a new platform being built at the local railway station, including the sound effect of a train, ambient noise of the platform etc., would at once catch the attention of the listener and create a picture of the railway station in his/her mind. These sound pictures have to be created. Getting sound effects and ambient noise is a painstaking process. It is also a very complex activity because sometimes the sound you record may not convey the real picture when heard in a program. There is a very famous story of an eminent All India radio producer who was making a program on the life of boatmen. The sound of water along the sides of a boat cruising in a river was meticulously recorded during field recording, but when it was brought into the studio, the effect did not sound like a boat sailing on a river at all. More than 50 minutes of effects recording had been made, but the entire lot was dissatisfactory. Ultimately, the desired sound was produced by swirling a fly's water in a basin of water in the studio. 9.4 Understanding local traditions. 12. If you are making a program for your own community, you are expected to know the local customs, traditions and value systems. But if you are making programs for a community where you are new or unfamiliar, you need to be well versed in the traditions and customs of the society. This is achieved through regular interaction with community members, observing their habits, styles of speaking and an understanding of the history of the people. Attempting to make programs without some basic knowledge of the people and local traditions can lead to unforeseen difficulties. Understanding local traditions help you to decide the most suitable format for a program and also acts as a guide on what should be highlighted and which aspects in any issue of social importance are best kept in low key. 9.4.1 Social customs and practices. Understanding social customs and practices helps to design a program and decide the format. In a society where folk theatre is popular, radio drama can be an effective tool for communication. In some communities, the practice of asking questions and replying in rhyme is common. This is a useful social practice for skit production. For deciding the content of a program, it is important to have an overview of the social customs prevalent in the community, but for deciding the presentation style and production format, an understanding of the local oral traditions will be more useful. 9.4.2 Cultural traditions. We have emphasized many times in course I that each community has its own customs, oral traditions and practices that need to be respected, and one of the important duties of a CR station is to preserve these cultural traditions, which are slowly losing out to more aggressive modern cultural trends marketed through commercial radio and television. 9.4.3 Community needs. Last but not the least, let us reiterate the importance of keeping in focus the community needs and aspirations, which should always be the guiding theme of the program. Programs on issues of concern in a community can be designed in humorous style and in lighter vein, but programs on community needs should be produced as serious, information-oriented programs providing as authentic and detailed inputs as possible. 9.5 Program publicity. People don't listen to the radio station the whole day, even if it is their own community radio station. They have work to do, there are social commitments and meetings with people, household chores, education-related activities etc. If you want people to listen to your program, you have to tell them when your program is going to be broadcast and why they should listen to it. Only when a listener feels that a program has something interesting or useful will he/she listen to the program. So the final step in a production process is learning how to publicize a program. In community radio, if the program involves many people from the community, the information is usually spread by word of mouth. But in case of a program that is in the format of an expert answering phone calls, the station needs to give adequate publicity to ensure sufficient number of people know about the program so that phone calls are received during broadcast. Publicity of program is an art by itself. The usual methods of publicity in a CR station are make announcements during preceding transmissions about the program, especially its title, time of broadcast and important participants. Make short, 30 seconds 1 minute, excerpts of the program for broadcast in different programs. Highlight the program in the program summary, starting a day earlier. 9.5.1 Publicity Capsule, or Promos. A publicity capsule is a short program highlighting the most interesting parts of the program made by taking excerpts from the final production. A publicity capsule is an important way of letting listeners know about a forthcoming production and create interest in their minds. Publicity capsules help to introduce drama, feature or documentaries, programs that require creative use of different kinds of inputs in a program. These promos should be ideally broadcast for at least 7 days before the date of broadcast if possible. 9.5.2 Community Sensitization. Radio programs are attractive because they carry the warmth and intimacy of the human voice, which can touch the listeners in a unique way. Publicizing broadcasts through community interaction and contact programs are very common in community radio scenario where the access to the community is easy and word-of-mouth publicity can spread fast and widely. Community sensitization can also be done by putting up specially designed stickers on walls of individual houses or posters common congregation areas, like the local market, panchayat or community halls, and similar areas where many people get to see. However, so much effort should be done only for programs of great importance or programs which are to be broadcast serially for many days, weeks. The most common form of publicity in most CR stations is to put up interesting hand-drawn posters in the radio station itself so that all those who come for participation easily learn about the forthcoming programs and spread the information by word of mouth. 9.6 Let us sum up. In this unit you have the basic steps that you should follow for a program production. This starts with an assessment of the kinds of program and impact of the selected issues on the listener. Only after this exercise has been completed, the work for production should start. The first step in production is to find as much information on the subject or basic issue of the program from the community as well as outside. Afterthought, a selection of the kind of participants required for the program should be made and sound bites collected. The variety of sound bites, ambient sound and effects, and the kind of script required depend upon the format of the program. Once a program is ready and the post-production has been completed and a date and time for broadcast has been formalized, it is important to sensitize the community about the program with proper publicity. Publicity can be done by prior announcement in program summary of each transmission. Publicity is also done with small capsules of the program specially prepared and broadcast repeatedly for at least 1 week before the actual date of broadcast. For serial programs, publicity campaign is usually planned using posters and stickers. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video with next chapter.